From Defiance, Bulldog Studio 1, Defiance High School presents DNN.
Hello, Defiance. I'm Drew Nussbaum.
And I'm Judy Darrow. And
this is DNN. Today is Friday, November 21st, National Red Mitten Day. It's been getting quite cold, so we figured it'd make a perfect talking point.
The 21st is a very eventful day throughout history. In 1620, the Pilgrims signed the Mayflower Compact, giving themselves the right to self-governance.
In 1783, on November 21st, the first untethered hot air balloon flight was recorded. Then, in 1789, North Carolina ratified the U.S. Constitution and became the 12th official state in the Union.
Now, let's see a quick word on the hand sanitizer stations around the school, followed by this week's sports.
Have you ever been at lunch and your hands just feel disgusting? Have you ever been in gym class and your hands are just sweaty? Just touching door handles all day, just so many germs. Healthy hands start here at DHS. Clean hands, clear mind.
Hi, I'm Leah Dennison.
And I'm Annabelle Bowen.
And
this is sports.
Basketball season is starting up soon. Don't forget to order your Kurt's Crazy shirt when they come on sale. Each year there are Kurt's Crazy shirts sold to promote your student section and school spirit. Check your email about buying a shirt.
Speaking about Kirk's Crazies, make sure to support your school by coming to the games and being a part of the student section. The boys and girls basketball team is working hard. The boys team has scrimmaged Toledo Central Catholic and Perrysburg.
Bowling is currently practicing before the season begins. The girls team still has plenty of spots available. If you need a ride, Bus 9 can take you to C&H lanes. Also with bowling, let's hear from Isaac Stephen Dodd.
Hi, I'm Isaac Dodd, and I'm with
Christopher Post.
Christopher Post is on our Defiance varsity bowling team, and today he's here to be interviewed up for DNN. Tell me, Christopher, what got you into bowling?
I've been bowling ever since I was young. My grandpa first took me to my first bowling alley when I was around 7, and ever since then I've really enjoyed it.
Do you plan on bowling after you graduate?
Probably not right away. In fact, I plan on going to the service after, but after I get out of the service, probably.
What branch do you plan on going into?
I'm not sure yet.
Honestly, I plan on going, but I don't know either. What's the best score you think you've gotten?
My best score is a 234.
Dang, that's pretty good. I've been bowling it forever.
Most of my team can hit around 240s, just average, but being the fact that I am probably the worst on the varsity team, it's probably best that I have the lowest score.
If you do plan on going to bowling after high school, do you plan on going in any major leagues?
Probably not. Probably just, if I do, it'll be minor leagues, if I even do that.
Well, thank you for coming out for the interview. Hope you have a good day.
Of course. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Thank you, Isaac Stephen Dodd.
Staying in the mood of going back in history, November 10th, 1975 marks the day that the Edmund Fitzgerald sank in Lake Superior.
I've never heard of that ship. What was it?
The Edmund Fitzgerald was the pride of the American side and was created as a Great Lakes bulk carrier. She went down while hauling iron ore during a great storm with heavy winds and 25-foot swells. All 29 crew members were lost that day.
Well, that seems like a good thing to remember, but speaking of bad weather, let's hand it over to Robbie Orta with this week's weather.
I'm Robbie Orta, and this is the weather. Get your raincoat and wind coat this weekend because according to the Weather Channel, today is a high of 46 degrees with a 40% chance of rain and a low of 37 degrees with a 50% chance of rain. Saturday, November 22nd, will have a high of 50 degrees with a 50% chance of rain and a low of 37 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. And finally, Sunday, November 23rd, will have a high of 50 degrees with a 30% chance of rain and a low of 34 degrees. That's all for the Defiance, and this is here from Isaac Dodd with this week's Teacher Talk.
Hi Defiance, welcome back to Teacher Talks. I'm Isaac Dodd, and I'm here with
Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore teaches Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. So tell me, Mr. Moore, what college did you go to become a teacher?
Yeah, so I went to Ohio University first for my freshman year, and then I ended up transferring to Bowling Green State University, and then I ended up graduating from BG, and then did my master's online. So
it's a lot of moving. How long have you been a teacher?
This is my 10th year, and all 10 have been at Defiance, so it's crazy to think this is year 10.
Did you always plan on being a teacher?
Yeah, I did. So even going back to high school, I had a couple really good teachers and coaches that kind of inspired me to take this route. So I had some other opportunities, but I think teaching was always something that was going to be right for me.
If you didn't become a teacher, what was your plan B?
Yeah, so I did the CAD course that we used to have here. That was kind of an engineering side of things, being a math guy. So that probably would have been where I wanted to go, but I wanted to kind of interact more with people and students, and so the teaching route ended up being where I went. So,
Well, I'm happy you got your dream. Before we go, what's the craziest story you have about your years of teaching?
oh man, craziest story. I will say I student taught in Toledo, and I had to basically carry a kid to the office. I had to break up a fight. That was kind of crazy. But I would say here, definitely just the whole COVID situation, that was just kind of wild, from being not into school to being here, but the students are, right? And all that stuff was constantly changing. And so that was kind of a crazy time for sure.
Yeah, I can get that. And, like being used to being in a classroom and then not being and then being back in. Yeah, I'd get that. Well, thank you for coming to Teacher Talks. See you next. You're welcome. See you next time, Defiance.
That's all for this week, Defiance.
But before we go, knock knock,
Who's there?
ice cream.
Ice cream who?
Ice cream so you can hear me! He's gonna love it. Toy widows. Thanks, Isaac Stephen Dodd.
Staying in the mood of going back in history, November 10th, 1975 marks the day that the Edmund Fitzgerald sank in Lake Superior. This might not be the best part of the segment to start laughing.